First of all, I think this is importantly an Indigenous space. So we made a conscious effort, the Lowitja Institute made a conscious effort when we have our international conference, which we are committed to for every 2 years, to engage not only with each other across Australia, but also with Indigenous brothers and sisters from across the world. So it's a global conference, and like I say, we're committed to doing this every 2 years.
We understand that Indigenous wisdom, we really truly believe it. Indigenous wisdom is the key to moving forward and healing this planet and our land and our seas and people. And when we're leaving to do this voyage, you should have heard the debates about how risky it is. You can't do this, and you gotta worry about this, and good grief, after a while, it's so insurmountable, it's like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't go. But the real question is, what's the safer thing to do? To keep the canoe tied to the dock and talk about it? Or to sail and try and do something about it?
To me, being is what we do naturally when we think nobody's looking. And our current economic system puts so much emphasis on doing that we're often don't protect and value the time we have to just be.
In Bhutan, gross national happiness is more important than gross national product. So right away saying that as a small Himalayan kingdom was developing, happiness was going to be their goalpost rather than the economic development for its own sake.
Ancient tribal people always had a universal vision. So when we think about Aboriginal people, when we think about tribal people and their health, we must think globally.
I want to acknowledge every one of you for the contribution that you make to the lives of our people through the way in which you deliver either frontline services that are absolutely critical, through to those who are doing the research to identify what are the critical elements that we have to address, firstly as Indigenous Australians in terms of owning our destiny and being determining, but more importantly, affecting the professions that provide the services to do with our social, emotional and well-being.
So I think we have the answers. I think it's only Indigenous people. I truly believe it's only Indigenous people globally who are going to be able to save the planet. And so that's a really big issue, and that's a profound thought. And we're so busy fighting day to day the things that plague us still. But I sincerely believe that the solutions for the planet live and reside globally with its Indigenous peoples.